everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic and we are diving into an Ozolith aggro deck. So the Ozolith is kind of the main card I wanted to build this deck around, as well as just Jund aggro good things. And the main idea is that the Ozolith, whenever counters leave the battlefield, so any kind of counter, +1 counters, lifelink counters, anything like that, then we get to put those counters onto the Ozolith instead, and then we get to put on at the beginning of combat, put those counters onto any creature that we have at the beginning of combat. And so if we can put it onto like a Pelt Collector, all of a sudden it gets trample, can swing in for a bunch of damage, or things like Gruul Spellbreaker or Dreadhorde Butcher, cards that are just really powerful that can swing in, do a lot of damage, and win us games. That's kind of the goal of the Ozolith. And so the initial idea is that I wanted to have a lot of things that had more of the trample feel, but I also wanted to go into Jund. I wanted to have this kind of like, yeah, we are playing counter synergies. We do have a lot of things with counters in it, but not necessarily everything only focus. I wanted to play on cards that were just powerful good. So like Knight of the Legion does get +1/+1 counters, although it's not its main focus. But when it does or whatever, it just gets more and more powerful. It's a good card that will get counters most likely. It lets us play with a lot of different things. Cards like Rishkar, which is focused on +1/+1 counters, and a lot of our creatures will get it. Dreadhorde Butcher gets counters if it gets in for damage. We have other ways to put counters onto it, and putting on counters with Ozolith makes it really, really powerful. And then I also was thinking that Rhythm of Wild would work really well with this, giving things either +1 counters or haste. So if we have a lot of counters on Ozolith already, sweet. If we don't, like these two cards together just work really, really well in tandem. And so I might go up to the third copy of Rhythm Wild as we're playing this through and kind of see how it goes. But overall, I just wanted to have fun with the deck, kind of see how we can play around this, kind of play a lot of my favorite types of cards all together, have like a good base here. Then you can see there's a bunch of 1s and 2s here in the in this. So Rishkar, I actually have two different copies. I have the Jumpstart version and then the new version. I only have one of each, and I didn't feel like spending any wild cards on this, so sorry if that bugs anyone. It bugs me as well a lot, but that's what Wizards has got given to us, so that's what we get. So as far as the meta base goes, try to stay a little bit heavier into green with our shock lands. I learned from a mistake before. Use the shock lands on the color that you have the most, and then put the tapped lands in the ones that you don't have as much of, and then just kind of basic lands, Fable Passage, trying to keep it pretty simple, straightforward with this set. And so anyway, this is the deck. Let's go and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Up against Bragai, Ozolith, Knight of the Human Legions. This is good. It's not amazing because we don't have dual lands. Not having dual lands is actually really bad for this deck. But if we hit our third land, we can still at least go Knight of the Human Legions into Ozolith. And then the Ozolith is all about turning whatever we do run into later on into something really powerful and fun. So yeah, Knight of the Ebon Legion. Everyone always gets mad at me because they call it Eben Legion. But that's like because it rhymes. It works well, okay? But the Ebon Legion is also cool, I suppose. All right, so attack in. Down to 19, Knigget, and Ozolith. And pass turn. Yes, this is historic. Gotta love historic. Historic is where it's at right now, so that's why we play historic. Double Fairy Miscreant, decent hand. That never has, like, I think I've gotten the Fairy Miscreant one time in my life. We may go ahead and just pump here just to get the pump. So let them go to blocks. Yeah, with the Ozolith out as well. This gets put 2 counters onto the battlefield. Lots of potential damage in the future. Pass the turn. So I'm thinking it's just Azorius Flyers. I'm guessing like Safara deck. Yeah, we'll see. So if they have to have 2 more 1-drops, they have to have a blue creature, a white creature, and then Safara. So they could bring it out this turn. Okay, down to 15. Having Voracious Hydra just to kill the Healer's Hawk might be pretty nice. They could be playing around some interesting stuff. I could play out Pelt Collector in case they have Rally. Let's attack in first. We honestly don't even have to pump these guys. We can go Pelt Collector, spawn a Mayhem, hold it Voracious Hydra for later. Rally of Wings. All right, so untaps all the creatures. That's cool. Now, how do you block? I wanted to get out Pelt Collector first because I get the counter from one of these guys dying if they had it. So that's what I was thinking. I could have played Pelt Collector first. But with the Ozolith, yeah, I mean, we do lose out on a plus and counter. Are they going to double block? Ooh. Yeah, I will pump then. Yeah, I will pump. Kill 2 of them. They keep the Fairy Miscreant. They use the Rally of Wings already. We get 2 counters onto something over here. That's fine. Play Pelt Collector, pass the turn. 3 cards left. Hanged Executioner. Okay. Ozolith number 2. All right, let's just go Voracious Hydra, kill the Hanged Executioner, grow the Pelt Collector, swing in. All right, you dead, son. Pelt Collector. Get some counters. Take action. Swing in. Now it has Trample. Down to 13. Pass the turn. And this is kind of what we're going for. So just like a lot of fun, interesting synergies. That's part of the reason I like Spawn of Mayhem here too, is it's flying and it has Trample, so the Ozolith can get really powerful. Like, it's tempting probably to not actually play out the stuff there from before. Let's go... does this have reach? It does not. They can just chomp here, but it's all flyers anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. They might have something to do here. All right, swing in. Down to 9. Spawn a Mayhem. And we're down to 10, so it'll start getting counters every turn as well. Play this tap, pass the turn. Second Empyrean Eagle. Rude. Okay. Get a counter. Okay, stop giving me lands now. That would be, you know, that'd be cool. I dig it. So I could swing in with Pelt Collector. They're getting, like, they actually can kill us this turn, or this next turn. So I could swing in for lethal to force them to block 2 things, or 1 thing. Because right now they can swing, get through Spawn of Mayhem, and we're dead. And so I have to do something here. So swing with Pelt Collector. Yeah, drawing into our 3 lands in a row is what really got us here. If we had found any removal, any other threats, I think we would have maybe a shot. But as it is, swing in for 4. They block. Yes, all right. So they missed their lethal. Perfect. Kill Fairy Miscreant. Totally fine. 3 counters onto our stuff. Pass the turn. Healer's Hawk's annoying. So we're going to have to hold back Spawn of Mayhem. So I think we put the counters onto Voracious Hydra and just start swinging in each turn. Having a flying trampling dude is always nice too. They're swinging? Oh, yes. We actually might get lethal now. Gruul Spellbreaker, I think, gives us lethal. Okay, down to 3. Up to 6. Ah, another land? Deck! Alright, so they gain 2 life. We have 6 plus 3, so we already have lethal just with this, right? So go to combat, put it here. Doesn't actually matter, but that gives us 2 extra points of damage at least. Swing in. Each of them have trample. Ooh, yeah. Oh, actually, I think I did my math wrong. I'm glad I swung in here. Okie dokie, there we go. Not too shabby. All right, pretty good start here. We'll go ahead and keep this. Because we're on the play, hopefully we can get in with the Dreadhorde Butcher right away. That's the dream. If not, bummer. Grazer. Yep, that's a bummer. Well, Domri's Ambush could be pretty nice at least. Pass the turn. Paradise Druid, lots and lots of ramp. Let's see, Rishgar gives us a lot of mana for the next turns. I'm wondering if I want to go ahead and ramp here. Get Domri's Ambush to where this can get up to 3 power, then kill this and do this. It's hexproof anyway, right? So let's go Rishgar. I could go for the Gruul Spellbreaker as well, but let's go for lots of aggro. No attacks past the turn. Quartzwood Crasher. Uh-oh. That's bad. Embodiment of Agonies doesn't have anything in the graveyard yet, unfortunately. Otherwise, I probably would put that out. I guess we can go Polukranos as a blocker. Yeah, it's probably our best play. And let's just hope that they don't have Embercleave here. Quartzwood Embercleave seems pretty scary if it goes quick. The nice thing about Grazer too is that they can get in for another attacker to get the Embercleave quicker too. Alright, they have 6 mana up, so this does prevent the damage. It kind of works in an interesting way with it. So we'll block. See how bad it gets. Okay. Alright, so they get a 2/2. Bone Crusher Giant. All right, Embodiment of Agonies. Oh, this can only tap for... Oh, it only taps for green. Sorry, I was missing... I was trying to go for the Domri's Ambush there, but this still is at least a blocker here for us. Pass the turn. Dreadhorde Butcher can still kill some stuff as well. Terror of the Peaks, holy crap. Things are getting not so good. Llanowar Elves. And they kill it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right, that's game over. If we had found an extra land, maybe we had a shot. This is the issue of us playing a lot of 2 different colored cards, is we're not going to cast a lot of things on the same turn. But the things we're casting are good. We just weren't doing Quartzwood Crasher type things, which is such a fun card, by the way. So yeah. Okay, up against Brep, we have Pelt Collector into not Knight of the Ebon Legion. But I like the Rhythm of Wild here. We're going to try and hope that we hit another land, and that'd be amazing. So keep this. I may actually go Fable Passage first, get the Knight of the Ebon Legion and Pelt Collector out in the same turn, and then just hope for the 3rd land so we can kind of do some fun stuff. Or we just win. No big deal, guys. It's okay. All right, keep this. Not amazing. We don't have any 1 or 2 drops, but we have lots of removal in hand, and that's nice. We're gonna go ahead and play. We're playing Luris, which means we're gonna pay for this past the turn. That way we can hold up Fatal Push. Hopefully we find a creature on the next turn. Oh, they just want that to die. I guess we'll keep holding up Fatal Push. Pass to my turn. Yeah, Stomping Ground tap. Pass the turn. Kroxa. Alright, what do we drop for Kroxa? Probably Spawn of Mayhem. We don't have double black yet, so yeah, Spawn of Mayhem goes to the graveyard. I turn on Fatal Push. Actually, the nice thing about Fatal Push is that it always kills Kroxa, even if it comes back. So sure, we hold off on it again. Gruul Spellbreaker. If I put a counter onto it, and then Rishma gives a counter onto it, then Domri's Ambush could kill Kroxa or something big as well. Or do I just go for damage now? Putting too many counters onto it hurts us with things like Claim the Firstborn. I've been wanting to play just like a Tamiyo deck just because, yeah, Tamiyo and what's this bucket? The guy that says that people can't sacrifice things to cast spells and whatnot, just to shut down these decks. Just be like, nah, no more of that then. Plays nothing. Intriguing. Now we have Hexproof, which is really nice. So let's go. Pay 2. Rishgar. I'm holding up Fatal Push here. I was debating on if they had like some sort of response that I can play the Domri's Ambush as well, but it's better. Yeah, better just kind of go for the Fatal Push. All right, so down to 12, 7 power on the board. If something leaves, goes from my side of the board to their side of the board, does that count as something leaving the battlefield for Fatal Push? Not that it will really matter against a Luris deck, but no, it doesn't. Okay, because it doesn't leave the battlefield, but it left my battlefield. Everyone's saying no. Yeah. Okay. All right. I get it. All right, claim. Okay, they're going to cast Fame on this to give it haste. They don't do that? All right, that's fine. Ooh, and Dreadhorde Butcher. Sweet. Okay, Dreadhorde Butcher. Attack in. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Unfortunately, this means that we don't have anything else to discard in case Kroxa does come back now. And so now we lose the Domri's Ambush. Well, Auto Tapper, I had to use this. I should have just held on to the land to discard here, because I would have been fine taking 3 to be able to have it shot at getting in for... Actually, it would have given us lethal. So yeah, that was a major misplay right there. Because I knew Kroxa was a good chance of coming back right then. I could swing in, get in for 2, get this up to 3. If we have... No, we just passed the turn. I should have just played this out as well. Fable Passage. Kroxa gets a trigger. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't play this out. Lurrus to hand, doesn't swing. Ah, come on, deck. We're only running 22 lands and we keep flooding out. Why? Why is this a thing? Stop having this be a thing. All right, swing in with Kroxa now. Thank you. All right. We take 3, we block with Butcher, we kill Lurrus. So they have lethal unless we have something to discard or kill Kroxa with. Okay. And that's game. Oh man, another land. Deck, stop. Give me. I'm only running 22 lands. You've been running 27 lands in aggro, and keep not finding the lands. Yeah, this is the shuffler is just interesting. If it happened like 1 or 2 games in a row, like that's fine. But when it happens over and over again, it's ridiculous. All right, I'm against Mason Wu. Woo, Mason. Yeah. I'm tempted to keep this just because we have the Ozolith and Rhythm of the Wild. They're just so fun together. But double Grakma, which actually works okay because they kind of work well together as well. I'm gonna keep it. Because that's how I... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. All right, Ozolith, pass the turn. We have Fable Passage for the black mana, Stomping Ground. Probably play out Grakma first. A slow start. This is not when we want this kind of slow start against this deck. All right, Fable Passage, pass the turn. Okay, then Healer's Hawk. Gain lots of life. No Johnny's Pridemate so far. Nothing crazy creepy. First strike on Drana is also pretty nice. All right, let's go. Stomping Ground. Man, I really want to get Rhythm of the Wild as well, but I think we're too slow right now. So let's go Grakma. At the very least, it puts counters onto the Ozolith as well, so... Yeah, gain some life, pass the turn. Haha, it's just a Heliod. Yay. Crap. Alright. So the nice thing about playing out another Grakma is that it puts a bunch of counters. So it has a pretty cool thing we can do here where we get lots of blockers. But we're still going to be losing to the flippin' Healer's Hawks. Ooh, maybe not. All right, let's let them put more counters onto the Healer's Hawks first. All right, so they gain more life. Keep this one. It dies. We create a 3/3. It gets counters onto the Ozolith. Do I want to hold off? There's a chance that they have some sort of like protection spell as well. Okay, counters onto Grakma, take action. Now we have a blocker for the Heliod. Pass the turn. Linden? Ah, okay then. Okay then. We still have benefit from them going wide with these Healer's Hawks. Like putting counters onto multiple things, although they get an extra Lifegain trigger anyway. Well, we have a way to stay alive. That's all that matters. Is that all that matters? I'm not so sure. I don't know anymore. All right, so... yeah, block here. Fatal push the Healer's Hawk. We take 6. Still not looking great. But we get Ozolith counters over here. We get a 7/7. They're up to 51. I mean, what our deck is doing is really cool. It would be difficult for a lot of decks to deal with this. That's what I keep telling myself. And I almost believe myself as well. All right, a blocker for flyers. It keeps us alive. With the first strike as well, actually, it gets pretty busted. Although they just make really, really massive things. Yeah, it counters onto the Healer's Hawk. Pass the turn. Yeah, if they had found anything other than Linden there, I think we would have had a shot. As it is, though, this is just too far gone. There's no real way back from this, right? We don't have board wipes. Like, we can keep playing stuff out. Yeah, now that they have more flyers as well. We really didn't have much hope anyway, but now there's zero hope. Hope is gone. Never coming back again. All right, I'm against Lopo. Bring it on, Lopo. And yeah, we have Domri's Ambush for turn 2, which can be pretty swell. Into Domri's, like, we have a really good curve with this. I like it. I like it a lot. Interplanar Beacon. Swing in. Down to 19, pass the turn. Alrighty then. This deck. Cool. Domri.
We won't answer to other guilds.
Down to 17, pass the turn. Mind Stone. Mind Stone, that's a lot of ramp. All right, up to 7 mana for next turn. Do they have another Mind Stone and have the Ugin potential? That actually is hard for us because we can't target a lot of things. All right, we tick up.
Oh, I wish you could see your face when I'm beating you.
We Pelucranos. We grow the Pellet Collector. We play Swamp and Fatal Push. Should have used the Fatal Passage. That's okay. Actually, I think this is our only Swamp, so that's why we didn't do that. Totally did that on purpose. All right, well, now we have a really big dude. And we just hope that they don't have Ugin on this turn. I don't think... Oh, that's a different Ugin. Different Ugin. That's okay.
Came into being long before your kind ever existed. Your past is unwritten.
Okay, 2 counters onto Pellet Collector. To another Pelucranos. How about that? Alright, Pelucranos. Roll the Pellet Collector. Fatal Passage. They still didn't hit the land, so other Ugin is still off the table, it looks like. We do have another swamp. How about that? Forest. Create red source.
We won't answer to other guilds.
Pelt Collector, target you. Swing for 6. Alrighty then. Now, any creatures, we can basically kill Pelucranos except for more snakes because of the multicolored stuff. Also can't target with Domri. But that's okay. Kinda. Haha, yes. The one thing we cannot deal with at all. They missed it. They're actually in perfect shape there. So Domri is the one that targets the other creature that you control. So Domri cannot target the Stone Cold Serpent for the Pelt Collector to hit or whatever. And so we couldn't target that. This also had multicolored, so we couldn't attack here. So they actually were in decent shape. I would probably still swing it with Pelt Collector just to say like, hey, trade off, get rid of the creature that you have and reset the board. But that gives them more turns to find other stuff. So they definitely should have stayed in the game there because they had plenty of ways to kind of slow us down, take care of Pelucranos for a few turns, and because we didn't find the Ozolith, we didn't have like a consistent threat on the board to kind of keep up the pressure. And that's where like this deck is still really powerful just because we're playing good things, but having like the Ozolith just adds so much to this deck, and I love it. All right, we can say Rogobop, ring it. Man, I can't even take myself seriously when I say some words. Rogobop. Can't play Knight of the Evil Legion on turn 1. We do have a good curve here though. This into Pelucranos potentially. So yeah, we'll keep. Stomper Ground tapped. Pass the turn. Playing their own knight. Okie dokie then. We'll keep doing that. All right, so Knight Tribal. That's a little bit terrifying. I guess I would prefer Spawn of Mayhem over other stuff. So let's go ahead and swing in. Get in some damage, get Spawn of Mayhem out. Ooh, Inscription of Abundance is really nice. Drill Bit. I'm not sure what they take here. It probably is Inscription of Abundance. It is really nice here. Yeah. They don't have enough land to swing in with the Knight. Alright. Yeah. That's fine. That's cool. It's okay. Another Stormfist Crusader. Alright, so they're taking 2 with these guys each turn. Do we put up just more bodies? Like, Pelucranos can be really nice here. It actually prevents the damage from the Knight of the Evil Legion. So it doesn't actually cause Death Touch damage. So we might just get them with that. So let's go Fable Passage. Try not to shock ourselves if we can against this right now. Forest. Pelucranos. Swing with Spawn. Down to 11, get the counter up, pass the turn. Now we have blockers for Stormfist Crusaders as well, kinda. Ozolith is nice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Drill Bit. Take Sombri's Ambush. So yeah, let's see if they forget how Pelucranos works. If they swing with Knight of the Evil Legion, asking for us to jump it, okay. In that case, we just go block, block. Yeah. Oh, Death Touch kills both. All right, it doesn't kill Pelucranos. Death Touch doesn't work on Pelucranos. Blood Chief's Thirst. All right, Ozolith. All right, Blood Chief's Thirst kill Paragon. Take the 2. We are bringing ourselves down really low. Play Grakma. Swing, swing. We're presenting lethal, so they have to chump block. Down to 5. And I don't think they can kill us here. Again, famous last words. What's up, Koondog? How you doing? Welcome. All right, if anything does die, Spellbreaker is a sweet play here. Down to 6. Rankle. Didn't they have lethal? Oh no, were they off on lethal? Yeah. Haste. Attack with everything. Booyah. Oh man, that's a fun deck. With the Rankle, I think they were still 1 short if they let us draw a card. So yeah, close game. Really close game. I didn't put up a notice that I was streaming again. I just kind of started doing it. I should probably put up a notice that I'm doing it again. I wanted to prove to myself that I was going to be consistent before I told people. Kinda. All right, up against Actaris. Actaris, ooh, this is a tempting hand. If we find the red source and we have 2 turns to try to draw for it, then we're in okay shape. We don't, we're kind of screwed. We still have 2 plays and we have 2 lands, and we basically once we get to 3 lands, we should be able to cast almost anything. Hopefully. Skirk Prospector. Now, I think we just kill that first. No. No. No Skirk Prospectors. Not for me. Not today, sir. Wily Goblin. All right, more ramp. Good for you. Well, Rishkar is at least something worthwhile. Unfortunately, it doesn't tap for any color mana. It only taps for green, which we have plenty of green already. So it's nice to get like a little extra ramp at times, but it doesn't help that much. Doesn't swing with the War Chief. Interesting. All right, Rishkar. Counter, counter. Pelt Collector. Maybe we should run Winding Constrictor in the deck as well. Maybe like as a 2 of. All right, they got the Muxus on turn, what, 4? Yay, it's not turn 3. Yay. All right, up against 72000. Keep it. We got the Knight of the Even Legion. We get the Dreadhorde Butcher, and then Drana. Oh man, this is gonna be sweet. Ooh, and Domri. Oh, wow. Guild gates are annoying, but our guys kind of grow as I keep growing as well, which is kind of nice. Hopefully we can survive a turn. Do we play out the Drana or do we just go Domri instead? It might be better. Yeah, let's go Domri instead. Rhythm Wild with Drana is really nice. And we get some extra ramp on the next turns. I played out a black source so that we can do a few extra things as well. Okay. Now, do you have the Gates Ablaze? Guild Summit. Okay, no Gates Ablaze. Intriguing. All right, Rhythm of the Wild. This tapped. Actually, I probably should have pumped with the Knight, huh? Just to get more damage in now. This is really nice to have as well, though. Having the ability to Yeah, what I should have done is pumped with this so I could hold up a Fatal Push, though. Definitely missed out on that. Gates Ablaze, Gate Colossus. That's fine. We have lethal. Yeah, we have lethal a couple different ways. So there we go. The different ways we had lethal there, and I was trying to pick which one. Domri's Ambush we could we could pump this, use Domri's the Anarchabolas, hit it with Death Touch, kill, go in. We had Bloodchief's Thirst, kill. We had Drana, give it a pump, and then Domri's Ambush, swing with enough anyway that we win. So I'm like, we got him, all right? We're good. All right, up against Dark Angel, and we shall keep this. Oh, Aether Decks. Right. That's a thing people do. Rude. All right. Knight of the Evil Legion. Pass the turn. Inscription of Abundance. Stomping Ground tapped. Ozolith. Swing in. That's fine. Fast turn. Rogue Refiner. Ooh, Rhythm of the Wild. Grakma is interesting. If it does die, it kind of comes back for value anyway. Rhythm Wild is really interesting, though, just because we can potentially... Like, if this dies, we have trouble with the Ugin. But they may not go for it as much. So let's go for the Rhythm of the Wild. Now things can't get countered, at least. Mostly now we have a little bit more explosion. Bristling Hydra. Okay. All right, Grakma with a counter. Fast turn. All right, so they can put 2 counters onto the Hydra. So, yeah, 3 counters onto Hydra. So we take it from Hydra. Maybe we could also just put it onto something else. We can play Spawn of Mayhem out. We can use Inscription Abundance to put counters onto ourselves at some point. What? Maybe it was just because I was playing too slow. I don't know why opponent scooped there. Maybe they thought that was going to be a really bad play just because we get another 4/4 and we can make it really big at the meantime. And so then we would just have like a really big threat. So I mean, like, that was something we definitely could do. So jump blocking still was worthwhile there, but I did not expect the insta scoop. That was cool. All right, up against Mark Briss, and we only have 1 black source. With 2 Knight of the Legions, that's kind of okay though, because we can still threaten damage. Like, it's not the worst hand. We're gonna keep it. All right, Field Passage, pass the turn. Robber of the Rich. Well, we have removal for that, at least. Black source. All right, we're looking for another black source if possible. That's our best play here. Pelt Collector. That's annoying because they can actually play that pretty easily. Inscription of Abundance. All right, this is what we do. Bloodchief's Thirst. Kill that now. Stomping Ground tapped. With Inscription of Abundance, we can play Knight of the Legion and like give it 2 counters to block something. Gets a Fatal Push. That's annoying. All right, well, in that case, we go Gruul Spellbreaker with counters. Pass the turn. Now a Fatal Push is a little bit harder to kill this. They might still go ahead and offer the trade. Swing with Robber the Rich. Let it die. And then Fatal Push. Grow the Pelt Collector anyway. So that's probably the best play. Chandra. That's a good play too.
Let's do this. Oh, that's nasty.
That is nasty. That's real bad. That's really not good. I don't like it. Ah, crap. This is turning out to be not so great for us. I'm debating just Pelucranos here. We can end up killing a lot of their stuff. They still have the Fatal Push play that they can go for. Inscription Abundance doesn't really help us with fighting just yet. I guess we can fight Pelt Collector. We have to have 5 mana to be able to kick it. So go Pelucranos, pass the turn. This basically forces the Fatal Push play. Unless they had another Chandra. All right, plays up Mountain, takes up, gets a Bomat Courier. Attacks all out. Yeah, they have a Fatal Push. And a flippin' Spawn of Mayhem. Gosh dang it. I'm not sure if they get the Spectacle cost. It is another cast, so I guess it says they can cast it for any mana, right? Okay. So that would still count as the casting cost that they can use. Shocks her face. What are they doing? What? Oh, okay. They're just making it so Robert the Rich doesn't have to die. Okay, that's fair. Suppose. Alright, give me a land. Gosh dang it. So we just have the first strike here, which is nice. What all is exiled now? Spawn of Mayhem, Ozolith. This also gives us a way to attack the Chandra. Pass the turn. I mean, Embodiment Agonies could also have been really nice there, but just having the first strike is really nice here. We need one more land.
You're going down.
Okay, plays Bomat Courier. They also can just go really wide here and get in for lots of damage. That's bad. And then also play Spawn of Mayhem. And a Gruul Spellbreaker. For the love. Have to kill Robber, so they can only play one of these things the next 2 turns. Yeah, Gruul Spell Collector because it was first strike damage. Gosh dang it. Down to 3. Oh, this is awful. All right. All right, we have the Inscription of Abundance. What does this do for us? That's actually really nice. Because we can gain 4 life, kill Spawn of Mayhem or Pelt Collector. I guess Spawn of Mayhem. Do I wait till to do it at instant speed? Chandra will probably use -3 to just kill the Drana. So let's go ahead and pass the turn. We let that go through, which is the issue. And now they just take up with Chandra. All right, well. All right, put counters on, gain some life. You fight. Sure. This gives it a little bit more toughness as well, so if they have like a spike field hazard. Oh, that's right. Soulscar Mage still kills it.
Today's my lucky day.
Gosh dang it. I forgot about... So fighting damage when it comes to Soulscar damage, Mage counts as non-combat damage, which I don't understand how fight counts as non-combat damage. I do. I get it, but it's just dumb. All right, well, we still had a pretty good run with the deck. It was fun. Definitely had some really fun wins. There's just a lot of fun stuff in Historic right now. Like, honestly, it's fun to play up against a bunch of different plays. I like playing in free play mode as well because people are still bringing good decks. These, like, a lot of the decks we're running into are top tier decks or like really good. But you also get variants in free play where you don't get that variance all the time in Mythic or in Ranked. And so anyway, super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. We're going to be jumping to some other stuff here now.